wanted to add?
Well, I just wanted to say, you'll be bombarded by every possible, you don't know where to go. When my son came through, he was only like the third person that come through that with autism, the schools. We have changed things just dramatically in the school system. From the time he came through to now, it is just day and night. You know, the teachers know more. They're better trained. And the most important thing I think that you can learn is communication with your teachers, with the staff. There is no one here that is not willing to help. But you also got to know, you've got to parent from the heart, just like you would with what they call a neurotypical child. Love that phrase. You parent from the heart. You know your child better than anybody else. But you've also got to kind of step back. And it's not what's best for you. It's what's best for the child. When I found out Joe had autism, I cried for 3 days. Just sobbed. And then I realized, it's not about me. It's about him. Got him enrolled in the special ed, or the preschool for special ed, and he has not looked back. Everything that they put before him, hurt him. And people will say, well, he'll never. He won't. Don't expect him. Don't rely on this. Don't is not in the vocabulary. He may not. He might never. But there's a possibility he will. And if we don't push and don't set things in front of them and hurdles for them to jump, they won't. You know, first instinct as a parent, gotta protect, gotta get our shelter. No, the world is not a place that's going to shelter just because they got a specialty. They have to learn to adapt to the world. The world won't adapt to them. So, they come to me, well, I'm worried about Joe eating in the cafeteria when he was in first grade. I said, so what we'll do, we'll set a desk out in the hallway. Let him eat there. Every so often, we'll move that desk a little closer until we get him in there. So we're making all these plans and everything. First day of first grade in that cafeteria, not a problem. We overthought it. And it's like, he's only certain things he'll eat, and I'm sure you guys know, if it's not a hot dog, macaroni and cheese, or a French fry, he don't want a part of it. But instead of having cafeteria make the specialty, we just kept offering things. And I remember his aide called home one day crying, just sobbing, because he took a bite out of a sloppy Joe. And you keep offering. It's because he don't take it this day, tomorrow's completely different. And the older they get, they learn to adjust. And like punishment. Why would you, if your child got in trouble for something, you're neurotypical, what would you do? Take some away from him. Joe's big one was, he loved the computer games. And he could kill drone. I mean, he just, high scores. And laugh at you because you didn't know how to do it, or you got blowed up. So when he done something at school, he come home. He didn't play on the computer. So, you've got to, like I say, first thing, you want to protect, because they can't do for themselves. Start young. Introduce. Treat them like they're typical. And by the time they're 17, they're going to have successes. And you focus on the successes, not the failures. And don't get overwhelmed. I try to live, people will say, well, what do you want for him in 5 years? Don't even put me in that thing where I have to think 5 years ahead. Because I will have a panic attack like you won't believe. I tried to wake him up one morning for school, and I wrote his face. And then it hit me, well, how am I going to teach him to shave? Well, the child is 9. So like I thought, I go to my bedroom, I can't breathe, I'm sobbing. How am I going to? And then it hit me. Take it a day at a time, a success at a time. It's not a death penalty. My son's a teacher. We're children's teachers. That's how I look at it. Because like I said, when Joe first came into the system, wasn't a lot of money, wasn't a lot of resources. You know, I had a guy tell me I was being punished for something I'd done in my past life because my child had autism. Learn to weed out. Don't hear. I used to hear the whispers and stuff when I take him to Walmart because he was scared to death of the signs that hung out. But I took him. Every time I went. And he hated shoes. You say something about shoes and that kid would have a meltdown. But every time we took him. Made him try on shoes. Now it's not a problem. It's accepted. Just keep introducing things. You know, like I say, just because you don't like it today, don't mean tomorrow he won't. That lunchroom, he'd see his friends eating something. You know, kind of look good. So you try. Just keep asking. People ask me, well, Joe don't talk. You can't get Joe to stop. But when he's in certain surroundings, he won't sing it. Teachers walk by, well, hi, Joe. And they'll tell me. I say hi to him every day, and he just won't respond. And I said, he does. Because the first time you don't say hi, he'll tell me, she didn't say hi. It's because he doesn't respond. And he told me one time, the reason he don't tell people thank you is because they'll say you're welcome. You know, and he didn't want to have that conversation. So, you know, like I say, it's not, I mean, it's overwhelming, but it's livable. You know, like I say, a day at a time. Just focus on a day at a time. You know, you got all this stuff that you got to for, and Joe's to the age now, I have to think all this different stuff. And it is overwhelming. But we're here to support. If you've got questions, if you just need somebody to talk to, I mean, if you just come at home and you just had more than you could take, I work second shift. You can let me know, follow me around. I work here at the high school. Follow me around. Bend my ear. Just get out of the house. We're here. I'm fine. Because I want to help. I've say, been there, done that. And he is so excited because next year he's going to be a senior. I'm fine. And he tells me every day, one more year. And you know, the future's scary. You know, if it was me, I'd have him to live with me forever. But that's not what's going to be good for him. One of the things he may tell me, I want to be alone. You know, and that's okay. Like I said, it's okay. It's livable. And that's all.